Hi, there have been quite a few comments on the video I published the other day about Waltham Abbey Community Speedwatch, some more constructive than others, has to be said. The most common type of comment has been suggesting other locations, and others been about volunteers' enforcement powers, and others have questioned whether or not speeding motorists are really a priority. I'm going to try and answer those three questions here. If you'd like to volunteer, please fill in the quick form at efgp.org.uk/WACS, W-A-C-S, efgp.org.uk/WACS. Right, here we go with the questions. First up, can Community Speedwatch volunteers issue tickets? No, we can't. We can't issue tickets. In fact, that's the last thing either volunteers or the police would want to do. Community Speedwatch is about changing behaviour and reducing speeding to make our town streets safer. I suppose issuing a few speeding tickets would help with that, but the roadside signs before and after each Speedwatch site should mean that very few motorists choose to break the speed limit when they pass us. And for those who do, their vehicles' details will be passed on to the Safer Essex Roads Partnership, who with the police will then decide what action to take. That will usually just be issuing a warning letter, depending if there were previous offences or not. How did we choose the locations? The sites were chosen by the first people who volunteered back in the summer of 2018. The sites were submitted to the Safer Essex Roads Partnership when they had the resources available to help us get things going. That was this summer. The sites were assessed for suitability, making sure that they are safe for volunteers. They've got space for the equipment, including the Community Speedwatch signs, and importantly that there's good enough visibility for motorists to see that we're there. As I said in the last question, Community Speedwatch is about education and changing behaviour rather than actually catching people out. There are several other locations in Waltham Abbey which suffer from speeding motorists, and if the scheme is successful there's a possibility that we can add more sites as time goes on. But it should be borne in mind that hopefully the Speedwatch sites that we've chosen will have a knock-on effect, and people driving through Waltham Abbey more generally will be a bit more conscious of speed because of the overall Speedwatch presence in the town. Are speeding motorists really a priority? A couple of people have asked why we're focusing on speeding motorists rather than other crimes in Waltham Abbey. Firstly, I think speeding is a very important issue. Beyond the obvious dangers of traffic accidents, which can be fatal, bear in mind, there's also the underappreciated effect on general well-being. For many people, particularly elderly people, crossing roads is unsettling at the best of times, and speeding motorists only make that worse. And of course there's the impact on wildlife, with hundreds of deer deaths, badger deaths and other animal deaths on Epping Forest roads each year. Reducing speeding, certainly going to the forest, could help reduce that. And secondly, the police have limited resources. By volunteering to take part in Community Speedwatch, we're freeing up police time to deal with other, what are perceived to be more important crimes. So, there you go, 3 questions answered. Why don't you get involved? Waltham Abbey Community Speedwatch can only get off the ground if we have enough volunteers. If you can get along to the training session on Wednesday the 20th November in the evening from 7 till about 9 I think, spare a few hours a month to help out, please, as I said earlier, visit efgp.org.uk/WACS, efgp.org.uk/WACS. Across Essex there are more than 500 volunteers in over 90 registered groups, so help us add Waltham Abbey to the list and make our town streets safer for everybody. Thank you.